Hey everybody, this is Ranting Q. We're going to talk a little football today. Not much out there, just a lot of possibilities. Oh, the big deal. Chicago did give away their first pick, so forget waiting for the trade. Soon as the inside the draft, forget the draft. Soon got into the trade. Chicago and Carolina Panthers have made a big deal. It was a big deal. Chicago gets a bunch of trades, a bunch of picks. They only have one, number one, but they picked up 9, and they picked up at least one the second. But then from a 1 to a 9, but they just want to get people. That's more than what they would have got. 2 additional teams, what they would have got for that one. So 2 for 1, and then they got one for 224 and for 225, and they get a wide receiver, DJ. So they're in position now, man. They ain't just get picks. They got picks and players and player. And wide receiver is good. Something they need, but you need an offensive line. I would have took one of their offensive linemen. But I guess you can do that in the trade, in the draft. So let's go. Let's see how that works. What that opens the door for us is now the decision. We was going to try to trade at Carolina so they can get a quarterback. But they can do what they want to. So they go. So the top quarterbacks are still going away in the top 3. Chicago is normally would drop to a 4 and pick up one. That's from Indianapolis. They don't have to do that now. So boom. So in Indianapolis, who wants a quarterback will probably get a quarterback. I'll probably have is Arizona Cardinals wants a defensive end. They want what we want. So we have to wait to get one or the other. That'll be Jalen or Anderson. But the odds are, so does Seattle. So in front of us are 2 teams that will take one of our defensive. If we can get them, we get them. If we don't, we don't. Now, as I said in my previous one, if they think that Jalen is not worth it because what he did is he's still a kid, as a kid, and he's not going to jail, just misdemeanors. If you think that's an attitude change you can't adjust, then you won't pick him up. We depend on Arizona having that. Maybe because Arizona's quarterback is pretty on the cutting edge side. Detroit, we got none of that. So if you want to come here, you have to adjust. He's young enough. We got the coaches that can put him right. So let's see. We'll see what we get. 6 either that we'll go to either, I would say Gonzalez or, because we're not going to jump at anything that bigger, not much bigger. But hopefully 18 come around, we'll be able to get Chauncey, and then the rest of it will be gravy on the biscuit there, Get a quarterback late on the early 3rd. Pick another, just the middle 2, we get a cornerback and a linebacker. So cover all your defensive needs. Then you start going. Now, if you get lucky, you can get a couple of good running backs, just as a backup. But one would have the likes of him. And we'll talk about that guy later. Again, should be an interesting deal. Lions, let's do it, man. See if we can put together a good package and keep this potential making the playoff and being divisional champion ideal alive.